A lot of people got too much pride. They're not gonna do certain things that they feel don't align with their values or whatever.
Mm.
I I heard Michael Jai White. See, we talked about the Columbus statue and shit, and how I got looped in with the mayor and different aldermen. I attend different meetings for our city in different communities. They hold them once a month, so I'm always at those. But I got a lot of different friends in the political circles. So when Michael Jai White, see, I grew up in Bridgeport. Michael Jai White is a famous actor from Bridgeport.
Bridgeport,
you
yeah,
feel
I
me?
know.
So
And
growing up all my life, trying to be a rapper, people telling you, yo, you'll never make it. It's like, anybody with hoop dreams, yo, the NBA
Yeah.
only takes so many players, da da da
Yeah.
da. But Michael Jai White was always my proof that you could do it. Like,
Yeah,
bro, this
right.
nigga did it. He made it out of Bridgeport. He went to the same high school as me. He did it. If Michael Jai White could do it, I could do it, bro.
Well, he went to Central, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So when he came out here and was talking about building Jaigantic Studios, he had to meet with aldermen. Because I'm tapped in with the aldermen, they told me, hey, yo, listen, there's a meeting going on here. I'm going to try to get you in. If I can, I'm sorry, but just show up. So I showed up. He couldn't get me in. So he apologized. Like, look, I'm sorry, bro. I really tried, but they saying it's a closed meeting. I said, that's all right. It's cool. Don't worry about it. So I waited outside the meeting. It's a backyard meeting, so I could hear them. I just can't see them over the hedges, but I could hear them. Bro, I waited 5 hours, bro, for this meeting to end, and the meeting still ain't end. So I called my brother. I'm like, bro, I'm going home, bro. I've been trying to get this nigga to autograph my Spawn figure for so long. And mind you, I just wanted to sell the Spawn figure.
He was Spawn. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That was
But you heard what this nigga said? I want you to autograph it so I can sell that motherfucker. My nigga about that bread. He's not about the memorabilia. He's about the bread.
I just bought this Spawn last night, nigga.
Can't front, bro. I went that same day. I went to GameStop, bro, and found a Spawn figure. It wasn't even a Spawn movie figure. It was just a Spawn figure, and I got that autograph. But I used the Spawn figure, so here this, all right? So now I called my brother. I said, bro, I give up, man. These niggas got me waiting around. I ain't no fucking sucker, bro. What do I look like for an autograph from a regular ass nigga? I'm not doing this. My brother like, bro, if you leave,
That
can't
nigga
front.
spaz.
Regular ass.
Yeah, regular ass nigga.
Nigga was just your hope. Now that nigga a regular ass nigga. You see how this nigga? I wish this nigga was drinking. I need the truth. I need the truth about this nigga.
Wish you got that bud, nigga.
Word. So I called my brother. He like, bro, if you leave now, you not gonna get your autograph. I'm like, bro, but what's my other option? To go up to the fucking bush and yell his name? He said, well, if you leave now, you won't get it. If you go up to the bush, you might get it. You might not.
Facts.
I said, all right, good point.
Facts.
So I went to the bush. Excuse me, is that Mr. White? They looking around all spooked, like, who the fuck is, and we in the Ville. So they're like, so he goes, yeah. I'm like, Mr. White, I'm a big fan of yours. I was wondering if I could please trouble you for a picture. He was like, yeah, won't you come around? So I go around, I go into the yard. He see that, what you got in your hands? I'm like, actually, I have this Spawn figure. I had intentions of asking you to sign it, but, now asking you for the picture, I don't really want to ask for too much. Like, the picture will do. He's like, nah, here, do this. Da, da, da. Now I start thinking, this part genuine. Granted, the whole, I had this figure, I want to do this something, that part was ingenuine. That was,
I mean, it's the truth. I had this figure, I want you to sign it, nigga.
Yeah,
but
it was a
then
little
I
bit
told him-
manipulated, but
So I said, listen, man, I'm
calculated.
somebody who's been putting a lot of work in my community, trying to create opportunities for our people. And I was like, I really appreciate you doing it on the scale that
I
you're
definitely
doing
could
it
dig
on.
that.
Closest motherfucker.
nigga, you ain't asked me.
So, I asked everybody.
So
I
he
thought you was
said,
asking Omar.
he go, won't you just tell me about yourself? So I start telling him, I've been trying to do stuff in the community. I was locked up before and this, that, and the third. And he started telling me, like, I think you would be a good fit at our company. So I was so
Just off the rip, just
Off the
immediately.
rip, yeah.
Damn.
I went home. I was happy as fuck. Yo, listen, I'm going to be working for the company, this, that, and the third. Never heard from them niggas again.
Damn.
So then a month later, they was having an event, and I popped up at the event. I'm like, hey, I don't know if you guys remember me, but they did. They're like, oh, Los. I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, my God, we lost your number. We've been trying to get in contact, this, that, and the third. Please come on down. So I
All you
started.
gotta do is go on Facebook.
You feel me?
Yeah. You'll see 37 posts in a row.
When they want to find a nigga, they'll find a nigga real quick. I swear to God.
But yeah, so I started going to the studio and volunteering my time. They had a petition they wanted to get around Fairhaven, and I'm tapped in Fairhaven, so I started going around different businesses. I got them. I think they was after 500 signatures. I got them like 2,100, bro. I wasn't playing like. So I just kept doing that. Then I showed up to one of their events and started talking to some of the people there about, because I figure if this event is for movie makers and filmmakers and stuff like that, then I need to shake hands with everybody in this bitch, because they after Michael Jai White, but I'm after them. Pause. You feel me? So I just started keep making them connections. Next thing you know, they're looking at me like, well, nah, not looking at me. They're talking about we've been having trouble getting the mayor to kind of take our calls. This and what? Justin, I got y'all. So
He said Justin. I know my first name.
I was starting with that nigga.
Exactly. Yeah. So I got them. They meeting with the mayor, and I just made myself valuable asset to the company. So they brought me on board as community relations coordinator. And for a while, I was super proud, bro. And the city was proud of me. I was feeling the love everywhere I went. You know, they talked about this giant dome. It was an all LED screen or LCD or whatever, but it was like they filmed The Mandalorian like it.
I was about to say they filmed The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
one of those.
but The Mandalorian uses a half a dome. They was talking about a full dome. So what it does is instead of using a green screen where you'll have green reflections, like if you ever using, you'll kind of see like green lighting and stuff like that. It gives a tint. This wouldn't do that. It wouldn't give you the green tint. And then also what it would do is, like for Captain America, he got a shield. With a green screen, you're going to see some green shining off of that. With this...
can I help you?
Yeah.
Basically, instead of using a green screen or a blue screen, because that's what they use sometimes, it'd be a LED screen with the set behind it. So the lighting...
It's always showing.
The lighting is matching and everything else is matching, but on camera, it looks real. So when you look at The Mandalorian, like he said, instead of having to do the extra editing, it puts you in the plane. So if they're saying like, yo, the dome, it'll almost be like, say if this room was all screens, I created the set with the screens instead of using the green screen.
So they're going to do that in New Haven.
The only thing that's physical is the seats.
Yeah, yeah. And it saves so much time on editing, like you said, bro. So they was bringing that to New Haven. I put in the
where
fucking
Sports Center was
groundwork.
supposed to be at, right?
Nah,
it was trying to find a location.
They found one.
I work with the politicians and shit too, so I'll be like in the background of the discussions and arguments. So near Longworth though. Was it supposed to be near on Longworth?
Nah. So the spot that they had was next to Chapel Park. So they had a few buildings over there.
Yeah, I
like
know that. Yeah, they don't have shit over
yeah.
there. Yeah.
So Longworth didn't work out. Longworth shut them down.
All right, so that's the next thing.
Yeah. Okay. So they had these couple buildings, and bro, I was in there. The easiest way to make myself valuable at first was to go in there. Oh, I told them, yeah, I used to work as a carpenter. I never worked as a carpenter. I'm like, yeah, y'all got to do demolition. I've done demolition before. I've never done demolition.
I'm just thinking about all the lies he tell the bitches. The whole time I'm just thinking about what he be telling the bitches. If he out here lying to these people. This nigga out here lying to these people.
Talk about lying on your job application.
I'm going to have to bleep this whole
shit
shit
went
out.
home and went straight on YouTube.
I wish I had to bleep it all out. I'm going to have to cut this whole piece out. My nigga, we see you on the podcast talk about you a fucking liar.
Well, fuck them. So I'm glad I lied.
So yeah, continue. Go ahead.
So
let's
yeah,
get
I
to the
ended
tea.
up, bro. I was working, cleaning out them buildings, preparing them. They gave me a building. They said, "You see this building? This is where your office gonna be." So I cleaned that shit super good. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this gonna be my office one day." Hell no. What ended up happening, bro? First of all, when they brought me on board, we used to go to these fancy ass dinners, bro. I'm talking about like $80 plates and shit, and it's 10 of us here. I'm like, damn, it's $800 on a dinner.
Like Capitol Grill.
Fire
Hell's
shit.
Kitchen and
I was
shit.
loving it. Don't get me wrong, I was loving it, but I was wondering how the fuck are we affording this? Like, as a company, we not making movies, we're not shooting commercials, we're not doing shit. How the fuck? Where's this money coming from? That's when I started learning about investors. You lie to an investor the right way, you're going to have an endless supply of money.
Right.
So they was telling investors, yo, we going to bring this new technology, this LCD dome. We going to create job opportunities for people in this community. We're hiring local first. We're not
like
looking
there's
at...
a lawsuit coming.
It's a lawsuit.
But hold on. But do you think wholeheartedly that wasn't their intentions and it fell through? Or do you think niggas were straight lying?
Wholeheartedly, bro, I think they were straight lying. Because we was Gigantic East and they had a Gigantic West in Cali, and that shit didn't work out. So then they came to East. And then don't get me wrong, if they could have really got the shit off the ground, I'm sure Michael Jai White would love to have a studio. But I'll tell you this much. Everybody that was on the board, the chief impact officer was making like $120,000 a year. The COO $200,000 a year.
You had a salary or no?
Me? No.
No.
I ain't getting no salary. But
did you make any money off of them whatsoever?
Shit, I made a couple bands.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
but
nigga was pushing a broom and breaking his fucking back
For a couple $1,000.
for a couple thousand
Yeah.
dollars.
2,500, nigga.
yeah. But
A week ain't
everybody
bad, nigga.
see
A week ain't bad, but it sounded like it was a little bit more than a week, nigga.
Hey yo, this was
100
That's how you
signatures,
get a
nigga.
nigga. Yo, this gonna be your office.
Yeah, right. They
That's
had
how you
me.
fucking get a
They
nigga.
had me.
See that view?
Taking notes.
But yo, can't front. I've seen it happen with other companies. What they'll do, right? So let's say they got $500,000 of investment money.
Yeah.
200,000 go to the CEO. Another 150 to the CIO. 100,000. It was 110,000 for the manager of the studio. Shit like that. So now, if the company don't work out and it fail, fuck
Everybody
it.
got their salary.
He walked off with 200,000. She walked off with 110. She walked off with 120. Everybody got
company
their
Only
writes
one
it
that
off.
lost was
and
the
they write it
damn
off. The investors lose their chicken. But then the investors
They
can
write
write
it off
that off
as
too.
an investment,
So it's
yeah.
all just one big circle jerk, bro. That's
Yeah.
what I started to learn working for these companies.
Really,
bro.
people who lose is the people on the bottom.
Yep. Like me, they still
So then
owe
Michael
me-
J. White really wanted that to happen.
Did he want it to happen?
Is Michael J. White a fraud?
I don't
Yeah,
think
is he a
can say
fraud?
that.
Is he a
I
scammer?
can't
Is he a
say
I don't think
scammer?
he
He
can
from
say that.
Bridgeport.
That sound like a
No
headline
offense.
topic.
No, that is true though. He from Bridgeport. He from Bridgeport.
Hey,
I don't
yo,
think he can say that. I don't think he could comment on that.
Say what?
if Michael J. White wanted it to come,
I think wholeheartedly.
Because he was the face.
I
Like, they
think,
put that shit on the newspapers,
think-
news, everything.
Is he
like,
DJ Envy?
bro, no, because he's not
Is he
Caesar.
Diddy? No, I'm saying,
He's not Caesar.
We gotta get into that. We gotta get
he
into
not
that.
Caesar.
But
He not Caesar.
Caesar.
was
Caesar
Michael
is the
J.
real
White
nigga.
Oh,
Caesar, the
Caesar
real
from-
nigga that was the
Yeah.
yammer.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Envy was in.
Yo, I'll say this much, right? And this is from what Michael
I
J.
think
White
niggas
said.
had good intentions.
Yo, it's a lot of
bad
that shit going on. There's a lot of
execution.
celebrities getting wrapped up into some fraud
Well,
shit.
here,
Jamie
I'll tell
Jamie
you
Foxx
exactly.
has some shit going on. Fucking,
Good intentions, bad execution, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna take the losses.
You know what
Yeah.
happened though, bro? That was really fucked up. Is one day they called everybody in and just fired everybody. They said, "Listen, they didn't even fire us. They said we're gonna furlough you. There needs to be some structural
Can he
changes."
collect unemployment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
All right.
So
You
now,
collected it, or
but
you
mind
didn't?
you, because of the time that I was on the books, I had to be there at least 6 months or some shit like that. Or it was going by quarterly. Unemployment only had me for like $600 that Gigantic paid me, not for the rest that I made after that.
Mm.
So my unemployment was like 15 a week, bro. Wasn't
What?
shit.
$15?
$15, bro.
Yeah, I was hoping he
That-
said
yo,
Yo, get into the
1,500.
Don't
topic.
even give me the
Get
money,
into the
bro.
top.
That's not even
Don't even
worth
give me the
applying
money.
for,
What the fuck?
for
Get into the
unemployment,
topic.
bro.
But bro, the
That's
thing
crazy.
is, what's shiesty about what they did is when they fired us, they didn't pay us, bro.
No severance.
It was not. Listen, the night
He
before.
talking about for the hours they worked before.
Right.
they
Yeah,
get
for the
fired.
severance
yeah,
package. That's
yeah.
extra. That'd be nice. They
Oh,
didn't pay us for the hours they
That you
owed
worked.
us for.
Damn.
So I spent my last bit of chicken on some sneakers the night before. Like, fuck it, it's payday 12 o'clock. I'll get right to work.
Damn.
Now payday coming, I don't got no bread, bro.
Damn.
And I got kids.
Wow.
And they
Yeah,
know I
facts.
got kids because I done brought my kids to the studio.
They don't
These
give a
niggas
fuck.
done called they ain't give a fuck, bro. And then they were like, yo, we just furloughing y'all. Y'all be right back. Then call another meeting and tell us ain't no coming right back, y'all. And me, I said something. I'm like, why would y'all tell us we furloughed? That felt real deceptive. Nah, we weren't trying to
felt
deceive anybody. Yeah, bro. Facts.
Yeah, you gotta get him with those fucking
That shit
words
felt
every now
like
and then, yo.
Y'all
What the-
niggas
You
Decepticons, yo.
motherfucking Decepticon ass niggas, yo.
That was
Fuck
real.
that.
Megatron ass
Yeah.
Michael J. White.
Hell
Yeah,
And then
nah.
another thing that really bothered me is Michael J. White was not there to let us all go. Like, you the face of the company.
It's
you
never the boss.
Yeah,
hell no.
he's not the boss man. He's just the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Nigga,
His
I got
He's just
people,
the brand.
I got people that work for me that do all the firing. I don't fucking
Word.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you a piece of shit like him.
Yeah,
Man.
nigga.
That nigga say you a piece of shit. Like,
Yo, nigga. Not for nothing, though. I
mean,
hate
he's
firing
smoking a
people.
doo-doo.
Yo,
smoking a dookie.
I hate firing people because, like, like, because it's two things. Is one.
I love firing people.
Yeah. Yeah, I had him fire people too. Nah, it's one. The text message is funny as fuck. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But it's one.
It's just not gonna work out.
Where
not a
it's
good
like,
fit
all
with the
right,
company.
this is business, right? Like at the end of the day, I can't afford to keep you on or whatever the fucking case is. And then there's two, like I know they got shit that they got to handle in life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're not at that
So
level yet.
I'm just gonna take myself out of the equation, so that way I don't gotta be the asshole
You gonna
tell
leave for
them,
that?
yo,
You gonna leave for that?
you can't pay your bills tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be the nigga that say that shit. So fuck it. That's why I pay.
I just
somebody
like
else
watching.
to do
You
it.
know what
Hope.
you know what you just did? You just put something in perspective for me because I had a fucking boss one time on a Friday eat lunch with us.
Damn.
Said I see you Monday. Da, da,
Oh
all
nah,
this other
he's an
shit.
asshole.
This
He's a fucking
This nigga slipped
asshole.
in Massachusetts and then had my coworker
That
fire
nigga knew
me.
he wouldn't see you Monday.
And I looked at this nigga like, first of all, this bitch ass nigga just ate lunch with me. Why he didn't just tell me I was laid off?
No, did he pay for lunch?
No, I had my own lunch.
Damn.
Oh nah, he's a real asshole. He's a real asshole.
I at
At
least
least
would've took
pay
you
for
out.
lunch, nigga.
To Wendy's.
Not that it would
I ain't
change
never had to
anything.
fire nobody, so I don't know. I'm not firing niggas. Niggas try to ask me to fire niggas before. I said, I'm
Nah,
not firing
that shit
niggas.
hard.
You the boss. You fire niggas. I'm not firing nobody.
It's hard firing people. This nigga, he's an actual asshole because he don't give a fuck about firing.
Yo, can we play a quick game real quick? Like, how would you
Yeah.
go
Yo,
about
real talk,
firing
yo.
niggas?
I was about to say, you got any more on the Gigantic Studios?
Yeah.
Let's
Close it
wrap
out.
it up.
Close it
Close
out.
it out.
Close it out.
If you short, how the fuck did this shit like?
How did it
So this
really?
is not gonna happen anymore.
It's
It's
not
like
happening.
done.
Yeah,
done.
it's
not
not.
happening.
It's not happening.
Bro, even if they tried, there's so much litigation involved now because the lawsuits came, bro. Michael Jai White being sued. There's a lot of investors that want their bread back. The buildings, bro, they didn't pay the electricians. They didn't pay the rent. They wasn't paying our employees, bro. They still owe me money to this day, bro. This is not happening. There's no bread. The investors left. Is
I think
done.
Greg knows I'm a good lawyer.
So Los Fidel Studios, when that's coming out?
Word.
Yeah,
word,
Greg-
word.
if
Greg
Good
knows a
Burger
good
2
lawyer to
goes
get some
well,
money.
I'll build the studio out here in Fairhaven.
Word. We'll help.